Hey everyone, Technomentary here with the video for you guys. In today's video, we're going to be unboxing the new iPhone 17 Air, the new model here. This is going to be in the space gray color, 256 gig, which goes for $9.99. So we're going to take a look at it. As you can see here, the box, first of all, is very slim to compare to the other boxes. This is supposed to give you that light air mode, pretty much device you have. So kind of look at it overall. And then on the back here, we got some info, as you can see here. Look at it up here. It just says iPhone Air. Not sure it's supposed to go 17 Air or Air, but that's what it says. And then this is the Space Gray Edition, 256 gig. This one costs $9.99, so almost $1,000 for the 256 gig. Now you can get also in 512 gig for $11.99, and then 1 terabyte for $13.99. It also comes in 3 other colors besides the space gray. You can get it in cloud white, light gold, and sky blue. So let's start opening this up here. So I'm going to go ahead and open the top here, and then open the bottom tab here. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. Let's go ahead and take a look. All righty, as you can see here, there's some stuff to keep it intact. And here is the device itself. All right, and then before we look at that, just take a quick look at what we have in the box. Pretty simple, the USB-C cable, nothing fancy like with. There's no adapter or anything. Not sure what this is where probably the camera was at. And then additionally, just a quick little pamphlet. This is the US model, which means there is no physical SIM card. There's no SIM tray or anything like that on this one. So we're just going to put that in and then take a look at the phone itself. So let's take a look at the phone. And let's start by taking this off right here. You can see here. Awesome. And then let's take a look at this one. Very slim. This is a titanium built. So you can see here with that big one camera that looks like an eye, the flash over here. And then take a look at this angle. 6.5 inch display here that we have. So you get more up close shot of it. I'm gonna turn it on right here. Very lightweight, by the way. It feels really easy on the hand, like super light. It almost seems like it's gonna slip out of my hand, but not the case. There's a camera button here on this side, as you can see here, and then the other side has just the action button, and then the volume up and the volume down button, and then this big side button, which I use to turn the phone on. And here is, look, this is, remember, iOS 26, the latest version. As you can see here, we can go ahead and do a quick setup here. You can choose the defaults here. Let's set up without another device. And I'm going to go ahead and select my Wi-Fi here, enter that. Hit done here. And you need to connect it to the internet, either through Wi-Fi or cellular data, especially if you're setting it the very first time so it can activate. You can see the dynamic island here. A couple other things. This is, as I mentioned, 6.5 inch Super Retina XDR display. This is a titanium frame that we have compared to the 17 Pros, which have aluminum, which I think the titanium is a better option, not sure. While in the Pro model, it's cheaper material, I would say. It has the A19 Pro chip on it. Battery wise, it's rated to have 27 hours on it. So we're going to hit continue and then select, and you can set all this up, basically Face ID and things if you're familiar with it, to use Apple services. Passcode, you want to set one up. I'm just not going to, just so I can go through this process quicker. Very important, if you're moving your data over, follow one of these steps. If you are setting up completely new, you don't have to transfer anything. Apple ID, you want to set that up. Use existing one or create one for free. I'm going to go ahead and set up later in the setting, but you can also set up your account so you can use all the Apple services. And you need an Apple ID in order to pretty much do anything with the iPhone. So we're going to hit agree here. It's a download, and we're going to go ahead and just continue with the main services. You can set up location services and such. And then eSIM because the US model doesn't have a physical SIM, as you can see here. You need to use an eSIM from a nearby phone. You can transfer it over or use a QR code from your carrier to set it up. So I'm going to do later and skip this process. Just a screen time report. We're going to hit continue. If you want to share your iPhone analytics, I usually don't choose to, but up to you. Then light, dark versus auto, those are the options. We're going to hit continue. Apple Intelligence comes with this phone, so you can use the Apple Intelligence to download. You can set it up now. I'll set it up later. And then the camera control, as I mentioned, this button it's very small here to kind of click around, which would be interesting to see how that works because it's so slim against the bezel. And then the action button right here is what they're mentioning. You can customize that. You wanted to choose instead of a silent mode, you can use any of this or no action at all. So I'm going to leave it as is. Siri, you want to set it up to use it for the voice assistant. And then emergency SOS is capable. Basically, if you're detecting a crash, you can automatically call emergency services. There's also emergency SOS via satellite you can use. So we're going to hit continue. So it can connect to basically satellite. And finally, get started. And this is the new phone here on iOS 26, which is the default one. So if I see here, general about, you'll see here iPhone Air iOS 26.0.1, which is the latest update. So here is kind of the update for the phone here. Again, the camera, as I mentioned, is going to be the most interesting part here with that 48 mega fusion camera, this is known as. And then the front has an 18 megapixel center stage one, which will be again interesting to see how that plays. As you can see, a resolution that's available to 4K 60 frames per second photo. And that's it for it. Again, very lightweight phone, really easy on the hands. We're going to do more testing on it, so hope you guys found this video review helpful. If so, please consider hitting a like and subscribe button for more tips and tricks. We'll see you guys next time.